Souffle is a classic French preparation that is either sweet or savory. It is made with a custard base, lightened with egg whites, and baked in a ceramic dish. Souffle means to blow up, suggesting a delicate and fragile structure. Since souffles rise very high while baking and fall quickly once they are out of the oven, they are baked just before serving. Fully baked, the outer crust should be crisp and the interior soft. There are many styles of souffles: sweet and savory, frozen, or souffle glacé. Regardless of the style, they should have a light and airy texture with a creamy center. To make a cheese souffle, measure all ingredients and set them out in front of you. It is also important to have the proper equipment and tools needed for the task at hand. The first step in making a souffle is to line the desired baking dish with butter. To prepare the souffle dish or ramekin, brush the inside with melted sweet butter, including the rim. For a savory souffle, sprinkle the inside of the dish with about 2 tablespoons of flour. Turn the mold on its side, tapping it lightly to coat the interior. Invert the mold and tap to release any excess flour. Make sure that the oven is preheated to the right temperature before making the souffle. In order for the souffle to rise properly, the temperature of the oven needs to be very hot initially. During baking, the heat causes the trapped air in the egg whites to expand. The steam also assists in the mechanical leavening and the souffle rises. Once the mixture reaches its maximum expansion, proteins in the flour and egg begin to coagulate and the starches gelatinize, creating the souffle's structure. A cheese souffle will always crack slightly, but if your souffle forms a tough crust, this indicates that the oven temperature was too hot. If your souffle doesn't rise, the oven temperature was too low. A savory souffle starts with a roux, which is a mixture of flour and butter. Hot milk is then whisked in to make a bechamel sauce, which is the base of the souffle. Mix the flour and butter together until they resemble a course meal. Bring the milk to the boiling point and stir in the flour and butter mixture. Stir the roux over medium heat until smooth. Remove it from the heat and cool to 180 degrees. This roux serves as the base for all savory souffles. When the roux is at the proper temperature, stir in the egg yolks one at a time. The egg yolks add flavor and give the souffle a rich texture. Using a clean mixing bowl fitted with a whip, whip the egg whites to a medium stiff peak. Do not over-whip them or they will not incorporate evenly into the base, and when baked, the souffle will have pieces of coagulated egg white in its center. If you don't have cream of tartar, you may substitute salt or 3 drops of lemon juice. Once the egg whites are beaten, they start to deflate, so you need to work quickly. Gently fold the egg whites into the cool roux. Fill the prepared mold halfway with the souffle mixture. Add the desired type of cheese, and finish with the remaining souffle mixture. The souffle should be baked immediately in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes.